Guess what? Daylist named my morning Situationship International. Thanks, Spotify. My eye's been twitching for 4 days. Oh, I want to know. I want you guys to talk about the accounts that I am subscribed to. I want a literature review. I want a freaking what's the word? I want a summary. A paragraph of compare and contrast, or highlights, or parts of personality that stand out. I want to know what's the impression from this group of creators. They're not officially a group, but a handful of them have made videos together. There's like a dozen or so. There's like 3 groups of 3 that have made videos with each other. Super fun, so funny. Thinking back to my younger years, I've actually really always loved putting on a show. Whether it was like, at my friend's house, or, like making choreography, or I don't know, like my friends and I, we were always pretty busy. It's funny to think about because I don't do much at all these days. And it's strange because I'm really kind of a busybody. So yeah, I think it's ironic, that I would catch any heat, for identifying as I do. It's quite simple, you know, infamous, notorious, maybe, but respected or revered? No. So, anyways, yeah, you'd think like, oh, Nefertiti just freaking landed, let's go. And it's like, okay, well, you go to the tomb and you got to get out all of her gems and things, you know what I mean? You got to get the entourage together. But no, that was just the thing the Egyptians did. We don't have that in every culture. See, that's the thing. Whatever species you are, culture requires effort and participation. And therefore, I wasn't always, answering to Persephone. Because I was answering to Dylan. And furthermore, will I change my name again? Just by the fact that I have done it now. But No, never mind that. It's not about possession or inheritance, you know. Um there's a failure to actually subscribe to, you know, life. Everybody acts like they're suicidal 24/7. Um and so who cares if there are, you know, uh safes filled with treasures, or, you know, a hidden chest, or some buried something in the ocean or wherever. That's not even the point. And, you know, the saddest, most sorriest sack of whatever could only, at the very least, make such a claim that there is treasure anywhere at all. It's not whether or not people have conceived of treasure. It's not whether or not it's because that's the thing. Is people are so busy acting like they are the freaking couriers of purgatory. Like you think you're the chauffeur in hell. Like you think that you're like like you think that you're getting places. Like you act like you're getting places. And truth is, you wouldn't know where to go if you wanted to. Of course, you're from Bangladesh. Like, you think that I speak freaking Taiwanese or something. No, I speak very good English, actually. So please do not bother translating. Do not translate. I'm saying this straightforward. It wasn't all figured out before we got here. And you're supposed to be steadfast and righteous enough that even in a life or death situation, if somebody is trying to propose something that is absolute and extreme, you're supposed to be obstinate and reverent. You're supposed to be like, oh, where's princess's crown? And where's the horse and carriage? Because guess what? You're only limited by your imagination. But hey, if that doesn't matter to you, that doesn't matter to you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Remember the first time I heard that? Feeling real guilty. Never even got the chance to process the fact that the first time around, they'd been wrong and not me. I was too ashamed. But situationship is so far from the truth. It's not sweater weather. And I put some cheese sticks in the oven today. And you can only eat like 5 of those before it's gross. I got a whole box of them. You know, this never works out. It's like, I said I need an air fryer, but that's too close to God. You know, it's like, this place is, see, the window's starting to shake. Can you hear it? It is. Anyways, I don't remember. I had to turn the radio off. I'm just sitting here. I already said, but there is magic in the world, but people call it God, even when they being disrespectful. And then fail to recognize this. Hi. Thank you so much for returning the feed that you hijacked. I'm so accustomed to this now. But that is precisely the problem. It's that I have a great difficulty explaining how I am constrained, because you just don't want to know, because most people have magic at Hogwarts or something. I don't know. Call me old-fashioned, but I didn't understand how the deals worked, so I tried to, stay out of it. I'm not saying it's peer pressure, trying to slate the game, but they definitely weren't trying to hold anybody's hand and shepherd them. No, they were not. This wasn't about teaching. This wasn't about leading. It was about failing. There is magic in the world, and it is separate from God. And really mean people act like it's a matter of being lazy or somehow greedy as to why things don't work out. But that's just the truth for them. It's not the truth for everybody, because we got a bunch of one-hit wonders, and there's nothing that's been prescribed so that it is a replicable solution. It's always something crazy about how this works for them because they're seriously not going to do this, and they seriously do that, and blah, 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 blah. And we got these things on the shelves, with dollar tags on them and whatever. And lo and behold, it's more like, RX than it isn't. Not because of the potency, but because of the apathy, because of the lack of care or consideration of others. One time, they said that it was complete and it was good. But then there's hijackers and racketeering and pirates and piracy. And the people who steal it, I really cannot tell you how much I do not appreciate your interference. I seriously hope that you find out one day how much I don't appreciate it. I want you to know that I know that people steal things because they can't tell the difference between magic and money. And they steal them, and that over-the-counter, totally common, totally regular product that was supposed to be, standardized, then becomes a service of the people who have stolen it. Because every time you go to pop the tab or, open up a pack of whatever, they're there. It smells like them, or it looks like them, or makes you think about them. The criminals. Because they couldn't tell you the difference. Because they didn't just steal it to keep it from someone else or so that they could have it for themselves. They stole it because they wanted to cook a little piece of them into it for you. And that's what's being served up today. So consider that the next time you think that you're gonna strike some sort of deal or, pull off some scheme or something like that. I was there, and unfortunately, I'm here, and I know what you did.